on your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive.
That's a live look at us here at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. The ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And away we go from East Rutherford. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run again with Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And if these guys are not careful, he's going to run this opening drive right into the end zone.
Yeah, I think we're seeing and feeling an offensive front and a running back who've come ready to play. This defense, they may want to buckle their chin straps a bit.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Burrow out of the shotgun. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Well, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go.
First snap, and Fields wants to throw. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
Here we go. First and 10 at the 29-yard line. Right.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Connects on the crosser. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Hall running between the tackles. A lot of traffic up the middle there, and his bounce outside nabs him 7. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Hurry up. Go.
They give on 2nd to Hall. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Connects with his back. Hall. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
19 windy. Hey, Ken. Go. Right.
Going for it with Davis. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Jets have a great first drive and get the game's first points. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
On now is York to kick this one away. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. This one up to about the 27-yard line. Quincy Williams making the tackle.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Danger, Kim. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Here we go, here we go.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the first. That's the end of our opening quarter. 7-0 is our score. More for MetLife coming right up. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They have it on 2nd and short. Throwing is Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Burrow now on first down. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Give on second, it's Brown. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. And that play cleaned up by Matt Milano.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. From the gun on third down, it's Burrow. And it's caught. Chase has it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. Third down, Jets into the dime.
Here we go.
Third and long for him here. And oh, he got it! Interception! Picked off by Jalen Watson. And the Jets will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? 3-19.
Play action, Fields. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
I'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Here we go. 551. 551. Go. Right.
2nd down and 10. Fields. Forced out to his right. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Third and just 2 to go.
Here we go. 3-19. Hey, Ken. Right.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He finds Adams, complete. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Fields on 1st down. Finds a man. Mason Taylor has it. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Jets pushing for a bigger lead before halftime. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tonight.
Hall takes it straight ahead. On the move, past the 40. He cuts it right. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets grow their lead just before halftime. Breece Hall with the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
You're good on the point after. And the Jets double their lead to 14. Now he's York to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
On 1, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Throw here, third down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. Burrow to the air now. Makes the catch. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Big 13. Big 13.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Here we go. 11 empty. 11 empty. 11.
Here's Burrow. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. 12.
Looking to throw, Burrow. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. So that brings up second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be marked down 5 yards short of that first. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is, because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
On 2, ready?
Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go.
Here we go. 11 Thomas. 11 MT. 11 MT.
To the air again, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Trying to find his tight end. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. McPherson's kick is good. And that gets him back to within 11.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You could take all the time down, put points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's Isaiah Davis on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just inside the 25. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 section.
A pistol snap. Fields. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. That throw was looking for Mason Taylor. So 2nd down coming up.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. Short pass brought in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
You got a mini bet green.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. It's caught by Wilson. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
11, here we go.
1st and 10. Here's Fields. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go.
Another throw for Fields. That throw behind his intended target. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now Fields again. And finds Adams downfield. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Green 19, that's it.
Off play action, it's Fields. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. All right.
Hall. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Green 19, that's it. Let's go, let's get that time. Extend. Hey, Cam.
Fields out of the gun. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 3rd and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
On 3rd and goal, here's Fields. Looking slant route, complete. And that's a New York touchdown. The Jets grow the lead coming out of halftime. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
On now is York to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's Brown to start the drive. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Burrow out of the shotgun. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Third and short, it's Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain. Secures this at the 17. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. They'll start this one out with Hall. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Here we go, son. 58, did you that?
Fields to throw it. Lays out. What a catch. And after making the catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent. When you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make the defense pay.
And that is a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Right side into the hands of Adams. And he looks it forward to the 43-yard line. And stop made by Barrett Carter.
whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Third down give to Hall. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this third quarter. So we hit the end of the third quarter. The Jets have multiple scores here and on their way to closing this one out. Now on fourth down, here's Austin McNamara out to punt for the Jets. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And the fair catch made here at the 15. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll try it right with Brown. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Here's Brown again. And they go the wrong way on this first down. He's sent out a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Burrow from the gun. Throw left side, and Gesicki has it. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 11 and 3. Hey.
Burrow throwing here, 3rd and 2. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. And he had it for a second, but unable to hang on. And the possession literally slips through their fingers as they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
They'll start this series with an option left. Oh, Fields loses it. And the Bengals get to it. And they limit this to a minimal gain to around the 34.
You know, Kate, I one time had a coach tell me, hey, listen, I need you to be more of an artist and not a blacksmith. I need you to create. QB here does a great job creating, trying to buy something out of nothing. Unfortunately.
Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
We've learned how valuable sacks and a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate? But that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball. And they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Well, best of luck here. It's fourth and a considerable distance.
They kick 11.
Trying for it with Burrow. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Here we go, son. 319, just cut. Up. Right.
First down throw for Fields. He's got the hook up to Adams. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Back to throw. Here's Fields. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
Fields gets it out right quick. Touchdown, New York! The Jets keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Now he's York to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10.
Here we go.
Now a give. It's Brown headed right. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Has it downfield. It's Chase. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 from the 41.
11 MT.
A give left side to Brown. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings.
Brings up second and 12.
Burrow to the air now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third and long for him here. That's caught for the first. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals making the scoreboard look a touch better.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
This one is up and good. And the Bengals make it an 18-point game. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They're going to pass it here. Hits him on the out route. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup, and it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Running this with Hall. There he goes again. Brees Hall. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. So the win goes to the Jets. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let